Today was a somber day as one of the teens involved in a tragic car crash earlier this month was laid to rest. 2 days ago, the family of 17-year-old Timothy Uy said their final goodbyes as they laid him to rest. Today, the family of 17-year-old Josiah Blas did the same. The two teenagers' lives were cut short following a tragic single-car crash in Manangan. Both boys were students at Simon Sanchez High School. This morning, family, friends, and classmates paid their respects as they bid farewell to Josiah Blas. During this time of grief, Josiah's family and friends are holding on to the happiest moments they shared with Josiah.
I known him since middle school, but we never really got really close till during our high school years. We started playing games a lot, hanging out a lot. I think around junior year we started really getting really close to each other. He's always been this kind guy. He'd look out for you. He'd always put others before himself. That's how I always remembered him. If you felt down, he'd come over, talk to you about it. He'd converse with you.
An avid gamer, Josiah's favorite video game was called Siege.
I think my fondest memory with him would be always on the PS4. We didn't get to see each other face to face, but we would always have fun. That was what we enjoyed the most. It would always be us boys, me, him, and our other groups be playing games almost half the day's worth of just playing games.
But he also had a talent for writing poetry and a love for turtles.
I remember in middle school when I first met him, I felt so bad because I didn't remember his name. So I called him Turtle. And ever since then, everyone started calling him Turtle. So I don't know if it was because of that or he just, had a love for turtles. But once I saw that turtle plushie in the casket, it's just that one moment when I first met him, and I called him Turtle, it just keeps replaying in my head. But as my shirt says, gamers don't die, they respawn. And he's not gone. He respawned in heaven.
Our heartfelt condolences to the family of Josiah Blas and Timothy Uy.
So back to the campaign trail. Last night, PNC reported the partial 2017 income tax payments of gubernatorial candidates Lou Leon Guerrero on the Democratic side of the ballot and Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio on the Republican. Now, after a little confusion over intricacies, we have taken pains to iron out tax return details for you. Tonight, a closer look at who paid what last year. In the interest of transparency, Democratic gubernatorial nominee Lou Leon Guerrero and her husband, attorney Jeffrey Cook, released their most recent joint income tax return to PNC late Thursday afternoon. The couple paid a total of $174,423 to the treasurer of GUAM for tax year 2017. Cook and Leon Guerrero reported combined total income of $625,782 for the year. After a standard deduction, their taxable income was $585,714. Total taxes on all income, including wages and salaries, rents, interest, and dividends, amounts to $172,873. But they also paid an estimated tax penalty of $1,550. According to the couple's tax return, the spoken word confirmation of their tax preparer, and according to Leon Guerrero herself, the couple prepaid $97,309 and paid a balance of $77,114 by the tax deadline. The Leon Guerrero tax release follows PNC's request for the return after Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio made his return public on Tuesday, revealing that he paid $6,371 in taxes for calendar year 2017. Tenorio, the Republican nominee for governor, challenged all other gubernatorial candidates to do the same when he shared his returns with GUAM News Media on Tuesday. PNC caught up with the candidate himself on the matter at the GUAM Guam Visitors Bureau Gubernatorial Forum on Tuesday. According to recent GovGuam staffing patterns, Tenorio earns $85,000 in direct compensation for his pay as lieutenant governor, but including $3,350 in other income, was able to claim total cash compensation of only $62,538 due to a deferred compensation retirement plan.
It's something called a 457 account, which is a deferred compensation plan. It goes to retirement. So what happens is you defer I've been using this for years. A certain amount of your money is taken off of your total for deferred compensation, so you're not paying taxes. It reduces your taxable income.
After itemized deductions and exemptions, Tenorio's taxable income for the year was $41,722.
I just wanted to be transparent about what we make, and I think there's something to be said about transparency and people seeing the realities of the money we make and where it comes from, and I think people need to know that because if we're public servants and we're going to be serving the public, it should be clear what interest we do have, right, and what money we do bring in, and that's what I got.
Tenorio filed separately from his spouse, so we asked if any further tax information would be forthcoming.
In the interest of transparency, will you be disclosing your wife's tax returns as well?
I don't know if that's, I'll have to get back to you on that. I don't have to answer right offhand. I mean, she makes her money, I make my money, and I filed my taxes, and that's the entire tax document that you have.
What assets have you placed in your wife's name, and how much of those are taxable or
Nothing.
Generates income?
Nothing.
Okay. You don't have any properties or?
Yeah, but we're not renting. We don't have a lease. I have nothing. The only thing I have is the income from the government of Guam.
Just before the GVB forum, PNC asked to interview gubernatorial write-in candidate Senator Frank Uggan Jr. and his running mate, former U.S. Attorney Alicia Limtiaco, on whether they plan to share any tax returns with Pacific News Center. But PNC has yet to hear back from either candidate with a definitive answer. The Uggan Limtiaco Believe team attended the luncheon event but did not participate in the forum, since they are not official nominees of either party.
Well, hopefully the sun is shining this weekend, and we're going to find out with Ayana Shed, who has our local weather forecast.
Hafaday and welcome to your local weather forecast. I'm Ayana Shed. Super Typhoon U2 has left the northern Mariana Islands, and we were fortunate enough to receive finally good weather today, and it appears to be so for the rest of the weekend. The weather for tonight through Saturday will be mostly cloudy skies with isolated showers. South winds have now decreased to its regular wind speed of 10 to 15 miles per hour, with lows nearing 77 degrees and a maximum heat index around 101 degrees tomorrow. After all that rainy weather, I'm sure that we aren't so used to this hot weather, so please be sure to not underestimate the sun and protect your skin and stay in the shade as much as possible. As Super Typhoon U2 continues to move away from the Marianas, this will usher in a period of fair conditions over the next week. A few showers continue across the region through Sunday night with a couple of lightning strikes overnight. As U2 continues its west-northwestward track, clouds and showers will gradually clear. Sunday's forecast includes east winds blowing at 10 to 15 miles per hour with lows around 77 degrees and highs at 88 degrees. Please be cautioned that a high surf warning still remains. Large west to northwest swell from Super Typhoon U2 will continue to produce hazardous surf tonight through Saturday. For now, avoid venturing near reefs and beaches, especially those facing west and north, as strong rip currents will be life-threatening. As always, we will be sure to keep you updated on any changes in the weather. For now, enjoy your evening and your weekend, and make sure to come back every weeknight for more updates. Adios!
When choosing the best place for eye care, Joel Suit Gang went to